Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really plunging into something huge. One of humanity's oldest questions, really. This quest for connection, for unity. Across history, philosophy, mysticism, science, too. People have always wondered if there's like a single source behind everything. It's just a deep human thing, isn't it? And our mission today for this deep dive is to explore something fascinating. How ancient spiritual wisdom, specifically from Judaism, Kabbalah, Hasidut, seems to line up like remarkably well with cutting-edge science, particularly quantum physics. We'll be looking closely at Rabbi Shlomo Ezagui's piece, God's Unity in the Quantum Field. It offers a really compelling view.
It's an incredible convergence. It really is. For thousands of years, spiritual paths have pointed towards this hidden unity beneath what we see. And now quantum physics comes along with these, revolutionary ideas that seem to echo exactly that. It's almost like science is finally handing us a new kind of lens.
Exactly. A new lens for something ancient. And if you look back, different philosophies have wrestled with unity, right? You had pantheism, God is the universe, basically one and the same. Then panentheism, the universe is in God, but God is also bigger than it, transcends it. And panpsychism, this idea that consciousness isn't just us, it's somehow in all matter. And of course, traditional theism, a personal God, separate, who created everything. Okay, so let's unpack this a little. Think about some historical figures. Baruch Spinoza, right. Back in the 17th century, he argued for just one infinite substance, everything else, just modes or expressions of that one thing. And then you jump forward to Einstein. He was actually really influenced by Spinoza. He talked about a cosmic religious feeling. For him, divinity wasn't some guy in the sky. It was the incredible order, the structure, the beauty of the universe itself, that rational unity he saw everywhere.
Right. And this is where Rabbi Ezagui's perspective, drawing on Hasidut, becomes so insightful. He suggests that these philosophies, they often grab just one piece of the puzzle, like, the blind man and the elephant, each touching a different part. But Hasidut, rooted in Kabbalah and the Torah, aims for the whole picture. It's not about adding another limited viewpoint. It's about integrating them, seeing how they fit into a larger, more complete understanding of oneness.
Okay, and here's where it gets really interesting. The pivot to quantum physics, because it just turns our whole picture of matter and energy upside down. The main idea from quantum field theory is, it's pretty mind-bending. What we think of as solid particles, electrons, quarks, photons, they aren't really solid little balls. They're more like
excitations,
vibrations, like ripples on underlying invisible fields.
Exactly.
Ripples.
And the crucial part, all these different fields, they're interconnected. They form a deeper, single, unified reality underneath it all. That's precisely it. So the fact that things look solid and separate, that chair, this table, that's really down to our limited way of perceiving things. We're seeing the waves, maybe, but forgetting it's all the same ocean. Everything we experience, absolutely everything, from a galaxy down to a quark, it's all just a reflection of the same fundamental living energy. It's like it's all woven from a single invisible fabric. It's a profound scientific statement about unity, right at the base of reality.
And it's so powerful because this scientific view suddenly gives this almost literal physical meaning to that core declaration in Judaism, Hashem Echad, God is one. The idea that God is one in the heavens, on earth, in every direction it takes on this incredible new resonance when you realize the very stuff of reality is a unified field.
And what's fascinating here is the nature of this quantum field itself. It's not just passive background stuff. Scientists describe it as inherently intelligent, creative even. It's alive with potential, constantly bringing new forms and phenomena into existence. Think about things like quantum fluctuations, energy just seemingly bubbling up from nowhere, or quantum entanglement particles linked instantly across vast distances. It's like the field is showing us how deeply interconnected and responsive it is, and it all follows these incredibly precise laws that scientists often call beautiful or elegant. There's this deep order underneath all the variety.
It really shows how this intelligence, this animating principle, it stretches from the huge, the cosmic, right down to the tiny, the subatomic, the quarks inside an atom. Just patterns in the field. The energy powering stars. It's the same energy that's, energizing cells in your body or thoughts in your mind. It really hammers home the connection between the absolutely vast and the incredibly minute. And you can almost see this unity becoming more obvious now, can't you? Modern tech, like our phones, the internet, we're connected instantly across the globe. It makes this idea of universal presence feel much more immediate, tangible. Plus, science keeps finding these universal laws, showing how matter boils down to energy and information. The world's inner unity feels harder and harder to ignore.
Absolutely. And this isn't just a recent scientific realization bleeding into spirituality. Spiritual teachers have seen these connections for a while. The Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Schneerson, for instance, he had a really interesting take. He taught that technology and science weren't just about making our material lives easier. He saw them as tools, actually, for revealing the world's inner unity. He even suggested that the way we can share knowledge globally now, like we're doing right here, it signals that humanity is getting ready for a higher state of consciousness. He looked forward to a time, the Messianic era, when this oneness would be just, understood, fully grasped by everyone.
That's such a profound way to look at it. Not seeing science and spirit as but as converging. The Rebbe also taught, didn't he, that nothing exists outside of God and everything was created for his honor. He fully acknowledged free will and, yeah, the possibility that things get misused, creation gets marred, but he emphasized that even that doesn't ultimately diminish God's original intention, the inherent goodness. It all kind of folds back into that larger unity eventually. So, okay, let's try and pull this all together. What does this actually mean for you listening right now? If it's true, if the same living energy animates everything, if we're all woven from this single fabric, then it means every single person is deeply fundamentally connected to the whole. There's literally no place you can go, no moment in time where this divine presence isn't there. So every thought, every action, every relationship, it's all reflecting this underlying field. It's all part of it.
And that understanding, that felt sense of connection, it shifts how we think about faith.
Yeah.
Or amuna in Hebrew. It stops being about, just blindly believing something you can't see. Instead, it becomes this grounded confidence, a confidence that comes from understanding your own place within this huge, intelligent, living reality. It's knowing how you're fit, that you're an integral piece of this incredible, unified whole.
And when you live with that kind of awareness, wow, the practical benefits seem huge. A real sense of purpose, right? Getting an inner harmony, maybe less need for external validation because you're grounded in something so much bigger. Being able to draw strength from what feels like an endless source within, it's quite empowering.
Definitely. And prayer, from this viewpoint, isn't just asking for things from an external deity. It becomes this powerful way to actively connect with the infinite potential that's already there, within everything, within yourself. Because if everything is just a limited expression of the infinite, well, connecting is about tuning into that infinite source. It reinforces that deep truth. A person is never truly alone. God, in all his glory, is always present right here around each of us.
Which, of course, means how we act, how we behave, whether we align ourselves with that inherent goodness or go against it, takes on massive significance if everything at its root is this invisible energy of the oneness of God and that source is intelligent and good. Then choosing to live in a way that reflects that reality, that aligns with it. That's how we tap into blessings, into harmony. It becomes almost logical.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, the really stunning takeaway, I think, is this incredible overlap. Science at its most advanced and ancient spiritual wisdom, they're both pointing to the same thing. The whole universe is made of one fundamental energy. And it's not just energy, it's invisible, it's intelligent, and it's alive.
Exactly. And really understanding that, even beginning to grasp it, helps us see past the illusion of separation, the illusion that we're all just disconnected individuals. It helps us grasp the truth of oneness, that we aren't separate, we aren't alone, we're all vital, indispensable parts of a single, vibrant, divine whole. This energy doesn't just create the universe, it is the universe, manifesting as all this incredible diversity of life, consciousness, experience. So here's something to think about. What stands out to you most about how the single, vibrant, divine whole shows up as the endless, almost bewildering variety of life, consciousness, and experience all around us? And how might really sitting with that understanding shift your perspective on your own unique place within it all?